If by the end of Event 3 in the 2020 Marble League, your head is not spinning, or all of you for that matter, I commend you, because this will make you dizzy. Hello everybody, and welcome to the 2020 Marble League, proudly sponsored by Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. I'm Greg Woods. The Funnel Endurance event, the marble that stays in the funnels the longest will win. And Stardust is bravely trying all of these events, by the way. If you haven't noticed, that is King Stardust running through all of these. He finished in a 50-29. The main competitor should hopefully get much better results than that. No slight to King Stardust. He's had a lot of other important things to do rather than practicing the funnel endurance. And so you see the first flight of orange funnels first, standard size, before you drop into those larger green ones that require a totally different strategy to keep your pathway wide and progress on through. And down they go. Jostling for position early on makes a big difference in this. As you see, now three have already dropped through into the bottom funnel. Appropriately, the Savage Speeders are one of them, but remember, you're trying to stay in the longest. That battle up top is the one you really want to watch. The Green Ducks hold the lead right now as they fall on through. Meanwhile, down below, we're just about to get our first dropping into the green funnels, and it will be the Oceanics, trailed closely by the Bumblebees. Also, Savage Speeders are down there. Looks like Mellow Yellow doing a good job up top. Keeping that angles wide, but it's just as quickly in this event that you can drop on through two funnels at a time. You have to stay focused all the way throughout. This really becomes a chess match, the green funnels. If you saw this in the last Marble Standing games, this is one where you have to change your angle and your strategy completely from the orange funnels. Up top, great job. Green Ducks holding strong up there. Look at the speed that builds up when you finally do get down, ready to drop in through the opening. Down below, a team of marbles, all taking oval-esque pathways around the precipice of falling down into the second-to-last funnel before our finishing. Finally, the Green Ducks join them, keeping as wide as they possibly can. Look at the time, by the way. You mentioned the differences in competitors already. 1:20 as the Savage Speeders enter the final funnel first. Just because you enter it doesn't mean but that's where you will finish, because look at all the shouldering going on, the nudging back and forth. Sometimes even just catching the edge of the opening may actually help you as we get our first finisher, and it is Team Momo at 98 seconds and change. Mellow Yellow is going to come next. It is still a big lead up top. Look at the angle difference here as the Oceanics, Bumblebees, Minty Maniacs, Savage Speeders manage to hold on. Wizzy finishing in second, and now it's just a matter of where will the finishing time be for the Green Ducks. Ducky got out in front early. And taking their time. Hey, why not? This is the Marble League. 2:06.99 for Ducky. Look at that, a full funnel lead. More than that, while everybody else is down there worried about who's going to finish last. Green Ducks just trying to keep within their own minds and not mess up too much. 2:06.99 in Group A. Almost a 30-second difference between our first and last finisher. Now ready for Group B. As they enter, we already see two drop into the second and three now into the third funnel. And that is Shock from the Thunderbolts, trying to regain composure. Smoggy from the Hazers held the lead briefly there. Up top, Crazy Cat's Eye with Cyan Eye taking a turn in P1. Remember, it's the last marble to finish is the winner. Into the green funnels it begins. A trio dancing back and forth. Add more marbles to the mix, you're going to get more collisions. You can hear several. As up top, it is now Balls of Chaos, as now they drop on in with a three-way battle. I was going to say the O'Rangers are a part of that, but now they fall on through, and Crazy Cat's Eyes have lost the lead. It's Clutter from Balls of Chaos that takes it, and quickly down they come into the second green funnel. O'Rangers, Crazy Cat's Eyes, Balls of Chaos, still fighting that three-way battle for the lead. Lipping out just briefly there, Crazy Cat's Eyes drop on through. O'Rangers inherit the lead, the winners of the last event. Here in Group B. No real draft to speak of when you're in these circular motions. At least at this slow a speed, you're more focused on your own pathway and trying to keep it from becoming bumper cars. Everybody in one funnel all together. And just like that, you can see how much the field can sometimes get leveled. The O'Rangers, very nearly lost the lead, but somehow they managed to hold on. Great strategy work in traffic. The Rangers look like they are holding the lead and will enter the final funnel last. The question is, who will be our first finisher? Nobody daring to get that close quite yet. They're trying desperately to keep their momentum up as best they can, and we do have a finisher. That's Vespa from the Hornets. Smoggy from the Hazers comes on through. Raspberry Racers, Thunderbolts, Balls of Chaos. Quicker than I can say it, we have determined the winner of this heat. And Group B goes to the O'Rangers. 2:15.12 is a longer time than what Ducky from the Green Ducks had. 2:06.99 back there. Kinoan takes the lead. So 9th to 16th is set. And the 8 marbles that took the longest between the two groups will move on to the final. Who will it be? For gold in the funnel endurance in event number 3 of the Marble League. Let the clock start ticking. It doesn't matter what your time is, just so long as you stay in longer than everybody else. And so far, it's the Thunderbolts that get off to a good lead. Like the opposite is true as you look farther down the course. Savage Speeders take the lead as I say that. They're going to enter the next funnel along with Minty Maniacs, who vacate that one very quickly. It's Thunderbolts and Savage Speeders holding on to the lead. Minty Drizzle was fighting in there as well, and now, as I say that, falls on through along with Cyani, who had been in the green funnels for a little while. Also Balls of Chaos down there with Clutter. Ducky will join them. Three-way battle up top becomes a 2-marble back and forth with the O'Rangers and the Bumblebees. Bumblebees sitting in 9th in the standings. O'Rangers up in 2nd. Already dangerously close to the Thunderbolts, going from the lead, nearly to dropping on through, but that dubious distinction will go to the Green Ducks. Ducky could not hold on and keep that momentum wide. It will be the Thunderbolts next, as the Savage Speeders retook the lead. They try to keep a wide angle, but bumping into some marbles already has them in the bottom part of that funnel, ready to drop on through. And could we have the entire field once again in a single funnel? And we will. This is where you can really make up a lot of time and totally change the trajectory of your race. Who will fall on through first? It will be the O'Rangers. Kinoan could not keep it up. Oh, look at Minty Maniacs. They're dangerously close to moving through into the last funnel, and they do. Bumblebees hold the lead. They need to stay as wide as they can and get away from that melee in the middle, but they're getting caught up in it a little bit. I think they may have held on to the lead. No, they didn't. They were usurped from the lead. Who is that shaking on through? It's Cyani. Crazy Cat's Eyes took the lead. Who will finish last? It will be the Thunderbolts. Then the Bumblebees. They could not hold on to it. Crazy Cat's Eyes next. Balls of Chaos in there along with Green Ducks. O'Rangers fall on through to take the silver. And it will be Minty Maniacs. Another gold medal. Minty Drizzle, 2:08.71. The Minty Maniacs absolutely beside themselves, living up to the second part of their name at least, because they have just won their second gold medal in 3 events. Unreal. O'Rangers get the silver. Savage Speeders, sitting in last place in the overall standings coming into this event, pick up their first medal of these games, a bronze.
Second gold medal.
Congratulations to Minty Maniacs. A $5,000 donation will be made in their name to the East Texas Food Bank for winning the gold. Donation courtesy of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. What does this do to the overall standings? Look at the lead now. 14 points clear of the O'Rangers. Crazy Cat's Eyes hanging on in 3rd. Balls of Chaos up 2. Green Ducks up 5. And the Savage Speeders got off of the bottom spot as we head to the Newton's Cradle. Join us next time here on the 2020 Marble League, brought to you by Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.